It's your boy Metaphysical Mark here, aka Reverend Marcus Brown. I just want to come and talk to you guys just a little bit about moving forward in the progression of your life. We all start somewhere, and when we start with others. When we finish, we don't always finish with those same people that we started with. This is the part of growth. It's a part of life, and it's a part of experiencing. You have to be willing and able to experience new situations, new opportunities, new associations without the restraint of feeling bad that the people you started with are not there with you. This is common in pretty much any type of industry where growth is met and happens. In the music industry, you hear it all the time about, people that you start with flipping sides or not being there, because when you move to another level, things start to change. And majority of the time, the things that change are the things that are around you, closely around you, because as you change, you're changing the very essence of yourself. So the things you resonate with will not be the things you resonate with moving forward. So that's things you used to do, ways you used to think, people you used to hang out with, and things you used to do. It's all a part of growing. That saying that says, what does it say? When a man is grown, he put down childish things. That is it goes hand in hand with exactly the understanding that separation is a part of growth, meaning separation from yourself, from the old version of you. You cannot sit around the same people that you sat around with 20 years ago and think that you're going to not repeat the same things you've been doing for 20 years. Because you will, unless those people that you've known for 20 years have evolved and changed in those 20 years and continue to grow. Then you can grow together. But once someone else's growth is hindering your own, then you need to really evaluate what you are giving up for that person. Because you're giving up yourself, you're giving up your own experience and your own fulfillment of your own soul's desire. You reincarnated here yourself. You didn't make a pact to reincarnate here with someone and have to struggle with them in the sense of taking on their burdens. You never said that. You never made that deal. You're here to help and to assist, but you're not here to carry and to take on. So understanding that separation comes in times of change. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's growth. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to move on to the next level. 8th grade didn't look like 10th grade. Didn't even look like 9th grade. 5th grade didn't look like 6th grade. Because you're moving, you're changing, you're evolving, you're growing. So as you grow and as you change and as you evolve, so your surroundings. So the people that you find sociable, that you feel like interacting with, that you feel like you should be tied to, that will change too, because now your mood has changed. Your likes, your dislikes. You are more concrete with what you want out of life. This is a part of growth. It's part of change. A healthy part of change. Do it with love. You don't have to, I can't stand you guys. No, just say, hey, I love y'all for where y'all at, but I'm moving somewhere else. So if you guys can't respect that, then hey, all love. We just can't associate anymore. But if you can respect that, all love. I talk to you and I talk to you. It's no hard feelings. It's never hard feelings when it comes to growth. Because I want you to grow just as much as I am. And vice versa. Because it's all love. So if you have anybody or any type of situations that you no longer associate with, it's okay. It's fine. It's part of growth. Continue to move. Don't feel bad for moving forward. Don't feel bad for moving forward. Don't feel bad for moving and leaving people that don't want to move or leave themselves. You cannot sit there and have that guilt weigh you down because you had a decision just like everybody else around you had a decision. And that decision was to change, and you made the moves to change. You took the steps. You took the actions. Do not sit there and beat yourself up for that. Congratulate yourself for that, because you did something that 85% of the people around you would not do. So don't look at it as something you need to be guilty about. Be the example. Be the example. Continue to grow. Continue to show people that it's possible. And hopefully those same people that you left behind will understand and want to reach that same level that you reached in a loving place, in an enduring place, instead of a judgmental, jealous way. We don't want to hold any zeal to anybody. We want love. We want to grow. So if I have to grow to show you that you can grow, I'll gladly do that. But never think I'm growing to shit on people. No, I don't have anyone to shit on but the old version of myself. So that's what I'm fighting against and competing against, is myself. If you can't tell, every year I go harder against myself, against my own self and what I am capable of doing. So for everybody else, it's just love, dog. Just love. I am an example of someone that came from the bottom, that is poking his head and moving his way through to maneuver to get to the top of my tier. I don't care about being the top of the world. I'm not trying to be world. I don't care about that. I care about being on the top of my tier, the best version of me that I can be. So that's what I'm doing. And while I'm doing it, I'm showing all these other people that have been or in the places that I'm at what it looks like to make it on the other side. That's all. So if you ever feel any type of way about anything that I post or anything like that, or anything I say, I'm just speaking my mind and speaking my truth like I've been doing for 6 years. So nothing's changed. I'm just getting better. Becoming a better me every day, every year, growing, learning, and applying, man, and applying, and then sharing it and giving back to my community, to the kids, to the youth, to the elderly, to the sick, to the homeless, to the orphans. Everywhere I came from is what I'm doing now and giving back to. Talking to kids, talking to people that's in the struggle, talking to people that's enduring pain right now, showing them that they love themselves. That is what I'm about. That is what Metaphysical Mark is, a metaphysician. I love people. I show people how to love themselves and to be better people. That's what it's all about. So, if that makes you feel like I'm not aligned with you or your path or thisness, that's absolutely okay. I'm absolutely okay with growing and separating myself from old versions of myself. It's absolutely fine. But if you can't see what I'm doing, or you can't support what I'm doing, then what's the point of us even being associated? Because that's just where I'm at with people. I don't have to be associated with you just because I grew up with you. I grew up with a lot of people that don't like me. Still love y'all. You know what I mean? I don't have to. No one has to. So I don't have to do anything. But like I said on my status, half of the people that I tried to talk to years back were people I grew up with. So I wanted to see the best for them, because you always want to see the best for the people that you grew up with, correct? So I just try to give back to my people, man, to the people that I grew up with, that I see can literally use these tools and transform their whole entire mental. It's a lot of people that I see going through things that literally is your mental. Change the way that you're looking at it. And you'll be able to change the entire trajectory of how you're approaching the situation. But if you can't even change the way that you view in your mind, then it's no reason for me to even speak to you, because you're going to think that I'm trying to combat you. And then you're going to want to fight, and then we're going to be fighting and combating each other. I don't want to fight you. I want to help you. I want to help you. You're looking at a guy that went through homelessness by himself that no one even knew about. But everybody was telling me how I'm a deadbeat while I'm homeless. But y'all ain't know nothing that I was going through. But the point is, I love y'all. I just want to help y'all. So the ones that's open to help, I'm always going to be here. Always. Never turn a blind eye, especially to the people that I grew up with. But everybody else, I don't have to associate myself with you. I love the Mount. I'm always going to be from the Mount. I'm always going to be the Mount in my story. I put own for the Mount, meaning that people know I'm from Mount Dora outside of Mount Dora, which is the whole goal, to get out of the hood. So what I'm trying to do is just help people understand more ways to actually change their mind to get out of the hood, to get out of the situation they're in, to see more and to understand more. Change the outlook, change the way you look at money, change the way you look at poverty, change the way you look at wealth. Change all of these ways that you're looking at things, and then you will change your environment, and you won't be in the same place for 20 years. I'm 27 years old. 27. You would think I was 35 years old. 27. 27. Why? Because I paid attention since I was 7 to everything that was going on around me, and realized what I did not want to experience based off other people's experiences. So for the last 3-4 years, I've been telling y'all, hey, y'all better train y'all mental. Train this mind. Train this mind. You have to train your mind. Because knowledge is something they can't take from you, bro. You sharpen your mind, then you sharpen your worth. Now you're worth more because you know more. Build yourself up. Invest in yourself. Instead of going to go buy shoes and clothes and all this shit that depreciates, that literally you're not going to get anything back from. It's just going to sit in your closet, and you're going to end up just selling it or giving it away. Why don't you invest in yourself? Why don't you put the money back into yourself? Like, I see a lot of people, especially people my age, young guys, they went and got their CDLs, started their own trucking businesses because they invested in themselves. They understand this. They understand this. Invest in yourself. It's a great investment. I'm just not about to go drive no trucks for a living. That's just me. But great investment for somebody that, wants that avenue to make more room for other things. It's just not me. But I would rather drive trucks for a living than to sell crack and put my life on the line. And then say I'm taking care of my family than to be jeopardizing my family by being out in that world. So it's just other ways, because a lot of people don't know that it's other ways. It's other ways. A lot of people in my own community don't even know what Reiki is. They don't even know what Reiki is. They think that when I say Reiki, I'm the devil. They people legit in my own community think I'm the devil because I talk about Reiki. But if you look up Reiki in the state of Florida, where I'm from, Reiki is now a hands-on therapy legally, because they understand what Reiki is. If it was such a make-believe this and this and this, then science would not start to actually incorporate it, because they're actually seeing the benefits of it energetically, because everything's energy, and science tells you this. So just because I understand something, it's not meaning that I'm the devil just because you don't understand it. It just means that you're ignorant as hell, and you won't allow me to speak to you about it and open your mind to it, because you've been stuck in the same mindset that has kept you in the same hood for 30, 40 years, bruh. Generational. Open up your minds, man. Open up your mind. Expand expand. Use this to build this in your worth. So then when you go out, you're not sitting there devaluing what you're worth for a dollar bill. Now you have leverage. You have leverage. I have leverage because I gained knowledge and understanding and put value into myself. So I'm a valuable individual based off of this. So I'm not going to cast my pearls in front of swine, bro. I'm going to leverage my pearls to get the best out of what I had to go dig and excavate for. So, for anyone, let me go see what y'all wrote on here because I just be talking. Yes. It's definitely the season of reaping. Definitely the season of reaping. And yes, I am only 27 years old. I don't believe it sometimes myself. But yeah, it's definitely a season. It's definitely a season for accepting the work you put in, man, and not feeling bad for it. Everybody had this time. Everybody had this knowledge. It was there, and the majority of people were talking about it for years. You don't have to feel bad for being ahead of the curve. Just now, you just have to help the curve. It's pretty much all it is. But don't feel bad for it. Don't feel like that you're missing out. Or don't feel like that these people have to make you feel some type of way because of this, this, and this. Nah, man. Your people out there, go find them. Your people out there, go find them. Your people out there, go find them. Love, man.